hello, and then I know I'm not screwing too many things up on here. It is Tuesday night, and I am excited to be here. As always, I love doing these trainings and things. Tonight, we are going to have some fun. We're going to learn about customer service, right? Yes, so we're going to have some fun. Hello, hello. I'm glad y'all can hear me. Be sure to tag your team members that should be here, or, I get it, they might not be able to, so they can catch a replay. So if you are tuning in, our word of the week today, or this week, is focus. Tell me what focus means to you. And we are going to screen share and get a poppin'. Now, keep in mind, you have me. Yes, you've got me right here. If you have a question, type it below, because if you have that question, so does someone else, and they just don't want to ask it. So if you don't feel comfortable typing it here, definitely personal message me. All right, so you ready? I'm going to figure this out. Can I share this? Let's see if we can share. I don't want to share that. Where's the button? Sure. Oh, there we go. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. I got to figure out how to share the right button. Y'all let me know. Okay, I don't know what I'm pushing. But if you can see my screen, and if it has a crazy witch on there, say, I can see the witch. The wicked witch of the west or east. I don't know. Was she the wicked witch of the west? I don't know. So here is the question. Why did the witch give up the fortune telling? Why did she give up fortune telling? What do you guys think? Why did she give up? Wrong button here. Why did she give up fortune telling? Does anybody know? Anybody know what the answer is? Because she saw no future in it. All right. Cheesy joke. Let me see if I can figure out what I'm doing with the computer here. So it is October 19th. It is Tuesday night, and it is our business sales training. So speaking of our Hold My Broom, I am shopping for paparazzi. If you Google any image, so much stuff comes up that you can use for your business. But one tip is if you can recreate it, mirror it, whatever you want to call it, and then repost it, it will do so much better for you. If you just copy, screenshots, and then just upload again, Facebook won't share it as much, and neither will the other platforms. But if you use Canva it takes a little bit to learn, but it's so much fun, and you can upload photos and images and share them that way, and it will work really well too. Hello. I'm glad you guys see my witch. Then we're live. All right, we want to shout out this week's birthdays or this month's birthdays, excuse me. Bobby Stark, Kariva is actually today. Carla, Selena, and Becky Thompson. Becky Thompson is actually Halloween baby, right? Is that right, Becky? But during the month of your birth, whether it's this month or whatever month it is, paparazzi will give you a bracelet. You will get that during your birthday month as long as you order $50. $50 in jewelry, in whatever, they will send it, and you will also get free shipping. Okay. So Becky's is Halloween. All right, let me see. Those are our October birthdays. This month's anniversary is for October. Melissa Strickland, 7 years. Wow. Lisa Bohr, 3 years, and Jessica Bell, 2 years. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, so our power word, as we were chatting, is focus. Drop something down below that you use to help you keep your focus, and maybe what it means to you, okay? So this is our power word. We do these each week, and it's kind of just like one of them might stick with you, and you might be like, that word really is just, it just hits me. So that's my word for the year. I mean, some people have that word. I have the word abundance for the year, and I have it posted around. But sometimes words just hit you, right? So Christine wrote, with everything going on right now, she has lost her focus. This week is dedicated to refocus and getting her business back on track. Because without focus, it's almost impossible to be successful. Yes. And one cool thing about paparazzi is that when life happens, and it will at some point for you, right? Good things, bad things, right? It always, dishwasher goes out, whatever. We have what we have on Saturday, we had a flood in the basement, like different things happen, okay? So you can adjust and refocus, right? If you have to take a break for a while, take a break for a while. The only thing I encourage you to do is just order at least 25 pieces a month, which keeps your account active each month. But you can take a break if you have to, right? Life totally happens. Retta says, focus to me means that you ignore all distractions and only think about the task on hand. Some days my squirrels are extra busy, but I try to keep my focus on my list of daily things to do. So having a list of daily things to do, who uses a checklist? Let me know if you use a checklist down there. Becky Thompson says the meaning of focus to her means to put her goals and only work on one at a time. And when that goal is met, to start focusing on the next one. She writes out her goals for the week, and as each of them get done, she adds a new one, which is pretty darn impressive to keep adding on there. Yes, Becky's is on Halloween. So great word of the week. Thank you to Retta for doing those each week for us. Last week, we did not have any winners. Our incentive for the week, our action step for last week was to get a hostess, right? And I got one hostess and no one else had put down there that they had got a hostess. So we have no winners for last week. Holly uses a checklist and Becky has started to do a checklist too. Awesome. Checklists are nice because you can scratch them out, right? You can be like, oh, I did that, check off. Oh, I did that, check off. When you have a checklist, here's something, it's one of those mindset things. Write on that checklist other things that you did that was not on there originally. If you're like, I got the basement cleaned out, write it down and then check it off because it will make you feel good at the end of the day. All right, so this week's action step started on Monday and it goes through Sunday. Now this one is to focus on the blockbusters. Now, Paparazzi has these pieces called the blockbusters. These are pieces that they keep around, they stock, because there are lots of companies that have catalogs. You know any companies that have catalogs? Write down below how many companies have catalogs, right? There's quite a few. Paparazzi does not, but they do have their staple pieces. These pieces have been around for years. They've adjusted, they've added, and they've kind of taken away just a couple, but not a ton since I've started, right? So this week's challenge is for you to sell the blockbusters, to post them, to say, hey, I have these. Now you might be like, well, Jen, I don't have these pieces in my inventory. You do have a free website, right? Yes, you do. Your website is paparazziaccessories.com / right? Your number. So if your number is 2712, it'd be paparazziaccessories.com / 2712. That is your website for your customers to shop from you, okay? The same one that you go to log into your website. Now, that's from Monday to Sunday. Create your thread. If you're not sure how to create a thread, it is on the right-hand side there. As you say, Jen's thread, I put Brandy's there so you can kind of get an idea, and then you just comment below it, I sold 2 today, or I sold 1 today, or what have you. Now, if they buy off your website, then it's considered selling one. And some of you have these on hand. Who has blockbusters on hand? Let me know how many different blockbusters you have on hand down below. You can play along, but remember that you want your account to be active. That means you've ordered your 50 PV since the beginning of October, the 1st of October, and you can win that way, okay? All right, this next one, this is a sneak peek to next week's challenge. Since this is kind of like a fun dress up challenge for next week, I thought I would give you guys a heads up now. For next week is going to be Spirit Week. Now, Monday we have PJ Day. Tuesday is Taste Tuesday. Dress up about something about your restaurant or maybe a food. Wednesday's Wacky Wednesday. Thursday is Disney Day. Friday's Sports Fan Day. Saturday is a Halloween costume, and Sunday is Superhero Sunday. So this is going to be next week, okay? This is going to be lots of fun. We can post this on our team page, post it on your personal page, have some fun with this. Anytime that you do a live, now if you're like, I don't plan to do a live because I have to work or you have to do whatever, still do your Spirit Day. If you wake up in the morning on Monday, take a picture of you in your PJs, have some fun with it and put, here's my album of the day, because I'm a nurse and I go work wherever for the day, right? And the same thing with Tuesday. You can have, I don't know, get creative. You can search, dress up favorite restaurant images and things like that. So this will be fun. So this is next week. It's kind of like a sneak peek for next week's challenge. Oh, I love it. Nice job, Tammy. All right. Let's see. And then this is Paparazzi's October company incentive. You can find this in the back office. It is our Paparazzi Possible. They did email out Paparazzi Possible swag that you can order. So check your back office for that. There's some cool stuff. This one is our shout out to our favorite YouTuber. Who has heard of Anya? Anya has been with Paparazzi forever. She actually has a podcast that you can listen to where she interviews the elites of paparazzi. Who has a podcast? Drop below if you have a podcast, if you use podcasts. But it's a shout out. This week's shout out is to Anya. If you don't know her, search her. I promise you, you will learn some stuff. You can always screenshot these images so then you can go back and find them as well. All right, so this is a quick check-in to see where you are. So each month I do for our team club level. This is along the same lines as Paparazzi's Life of the Party, right? So Life of the Party for Paparazzi starts at 5,000 PV, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, and it keeps going up, right? Well, for our team, we start out each month, you can reach different levels. Your club level 50, 300, all the way up to 2,500, okay? Now, during this month, we are going to spin our wheel and you're going to get a package, okay? Now, in each package is going to have a different prize. Some of them will have t-shirts, some of them will have pens, some of them will have stickers. It is all kinds of fun things for your business. So make sure that you are ordering from your back office in the month of October so you get a chance at this. And we will draw these winners that first Tuesday in November. All right. So our main topic tonight is all about customer service, right? Customer service is huge. Now, if I ask you to tell me a crazy story about customer service, like a negative one, you can come up with one, boom, just like that. It's human nature, right? You just focus on, and people will say, oh, I had the worst service here, or my steak was not cooked right, or blah, 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 right? It totally happens. Well, the same thing will happen with you and your business. If you tell your customers you are going to do something and you don't, they will remember it, right? And usually negative news travels much faster, as we all know, than the positive things, right? So here are some do's and don'ts in network marketing on customer service. The amazing customer service is what will differentiate you from everybody else. It's those extra little steps that you go above and beyond. It may be a text message that says, thank you for shopping with me, or, saying hi to them when they pop on your live show and actually showing that you're genuinely excited. If you pop on my show and you're going to come shop, I'm showing you this necklace, right? Hi, Susie. I'm glad you're here. This necklace is number 21. And then Susie's like, wow, she's excited to see me. But instead you're like, hey, Susie, I'm glad you're on. How is your dog? Oh, I hope everything's okay. I seen on Facebook, that I got out. And then you're like, this one is number 21. Oh, good. Everything's great. People can see that in your face. Your face does not lie. Like your body language does not lie. And it's just the tone in your voice. If you're not excited to be on your live show, why should your shoppers, right? Why would they care to come back and watch you, right? So say hi to the people that are on your show and be genuinely excited that they're there, okay? People want to pay you. What? I know, right? Make sure that you talk about the ways that you accept payment. If you are strictly just PayPal, make sure they know that, right? Because the cool thing about paparazzi is people shop from different consultants all the time. So you need them to know your rules and what you expect for your business. And when you're doing a live show and you're showing the jewelry, just make it repetitive. About every 15 minutes, right? So if you are doing a live show that you plan to be on for an hour, about every 15 minutes, you can go, oh, everything is only $5. I do shop all week. I invoice on Thursday. Shipping is $3.95. Or if you buy 10, it's free. And just keep going. And if you just put that in there, they're going to hear it and they're going to go, okay, I won't get invoiced till Thursday. If I get 10, I get free shipping, right? All right, so here's the next one. If they pay their bill, make sure that you mail right away or you message for pickups and deliveries right away. That's customer service, getting it to them. If I buy something online, I want my stuff. Like we all want our stuff. If I buy this this cute little cup. I want it shipped right away, right? The next one is don't get on another consultant's live show and promote your business. Boo! And how that is if you are intending to get on another team members or other paparazzi consultants live, and you are commenting, Mary, I have that piece, when the consultant says she's out. That's big no-no, okay? Or behind the consultant's back, going in and friending her friends and commenting there as well. Big no-nos. Don't do stuff like that. That's just etiquette, period. So don't do that. Let's see. Go above and beyond for your customers. Why? Because they are paying your bills. They're buying jewelry from you. So if someone asks you, hey, Mary, how many pieces do I have in my basket? Because I forgot. Well, Mary, your customer may have had a stressful week and she forgot how many she ordered. And if you're like, ugh, I count these up, I got 5. You got 4 pieces in here. She can sense it in a text message. We all can. Use emojis and smile and say, hey, Mary, you got, or hey, Susie, you got 4 in your basket or whatever. I hope you have a great day, smiley face, right? I mean, come on. They are buying from you and they're interested in how many they have in their basket because they want to be able to sure they have enough money to pay you. So don't be pissed off when people are like, how much do I have? Okay, and it's due on Thursday. Okay, right? It's the ones that never message you and you send them an invoice and you're like, hey, I got your order over here. And they're like, oh, well, I don't have enough money. Goodbye. All right, the next one here, remind them to like or follow your business page or your page of where you are. If you are doing a live show on your personal page, be sure to say, hey, follow me so you know when I'm live again, right? Business page, like or follow my business page. Follow up quickly if they have a question or snafu. If something comes broke, make sure that you are able to follow up with them, okay? Facebook kicks me out of my own show. Hi, Rose. So follow up though, like right away. Fix the issue. If it's broke, fix it, right? It's not a big deal. Talk the entire time during your live show. Have a list of questions handy. Ask questions throughout the entire time. If it's quiet and nobody's responding, just keep going. Like, and it's okay. And you might be like, well, I can't do that. Well, it just takes a little bit of practice. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Be aware that your business is you all day, every day. All day, every day. Friends on Facebook, with everything you do, say, post, and react to others' messages, people see that. If you are sharing the all the cray-crayness that's going on, everybody sees that. If you're commenting F this, F that, using foul language, everybody sees that. And you are going to attract that crowd to shop from you. And if that's it, that's for you, great. If it's not, then that's where you got to stop. Your vibe is your tribe. The customers that buy from you are the vibe that you're putting out. So if you want to change that vibe, you have to start by what you are putting out each day. Okay, so the content that you put out, if it's complaining about this, that, and the other, then that is what you're going to attract, and that's who's going to be on your live show. So that's just up to you. If you want to change what you see in your news feed, you have to change what you're posting to. Customer service is also about building relationships online. It is not just a sale. You are building friendships, right? When replying text or emails, I love emojis. Facebook loves emojis. Use emojis. Use smiley faces. Does anybody have any questions about customer service? This is a quick tip on my customer boxes that I use. I wanted to share with you because this is something that definitely made my life 100 times easier when I started doing this. You want to have some sort of customer database. Now, it can be electronic, right? And you should be keeping track. When Facebook went down a couple weeks ago, if it was to completely stop, would you be able to contact your customers into another platform and start selling there? So you always want a CYA, right? All the time. But these little customer boxes I use for my business, right? And let's see if you can see them here. But inside them, they are just the old school index card box that are A through Z. And on here, this is how I keep track of my customers and when they order from me. And if they get a prize or something from me, I just put a sticky note on the back of the card, right? So it's easy to keep track of who gets a free piece of jewelry or who, has a new address change. I'm able to do it. You can also add your birthdays. You can add things about the customer as well. So this is obviously pre-computer time, right? When we used index cards, boxes, but sometimes actual pen and paper, you remember a lot more. But you want some sort of system to be able to follow up with people, or just something that works for you. But keeping it simple and saving space is what is awesome and works for you. Well, hello, hello. Holly says, I monitor what is on my personal page and business pages every day. Absolutely. And if you have on your personal page where people can tag you, there's pros and cons to that. One, they can tag you and say, Holly, check out my ear. I got these earrings from Holly. Aren't they great? But then the other negative is somebody can tag you that's like giving away $15 million in your Cash App, right? And you got to go in and untag yourself, or that stuff does show up in your feed to your friends and followers. So there's pros and cons to it, but always see what's on there. And if something is that negative stuff, just get rid of it. I promise you. I mean, if you treat Facebook like a business, you will get paid as a business. Majority of people that are on social media are there for friends and just the crazy gossip and all the stuff that's going on, and the connections that you can create on Facebook. But if you're building a business on Facebook, treat it as a business. It will grow. All right, let's see. So we do have our team messenger chat. If you would like to be added to this, you can add me to messenger chat below, or you can personal message me. We kind of just post in here throughout the day. Sometimes people ask questions, totally okay. There is up in the top right hand corner, if you can see up here, these little 3 dots. When you're inside the messenger chat, you can shut off notifications. I encourage you to do that. Sometimes we forget what time it is when we are posting in there, and everybody gets the message. So if I post in there, hey, what's everybody having for lunch today? The 20 people that are in there will get that same message. And then if Holly writes back tuna fish sandwich or something, everybody will get that as well. And usually it's fine if you're asking questions about your business and all of those things. You know what I'm saying, right? But if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and someone didn't shut off their notifications, their phone will ding a bazillion times. So my notifications are shut off on mine. And sometimes it does buzz on my phone, regardless whether my notifications are shut off in my phone. So let's see. The next one here, this is our next week training on Tuesday, is ways to sell, all the different ways. If you are inside, there we are here. If you guys are inside our messenger chat, I asked a question today in there about how many different streams of income that you have. Now, whether you have another business, whether you do paparazzi and have a full-time job, or you're full-time paparazzi and you have a side gig, that's great. When we are with our paparazzi businesses, how many different ways can you sell paparazzi, right? How many different ways do you utilize? Because with social media going down a couple weeks, sometimes you just don't want to forget things because you want to see why and make sure that you are prepared for next time if that happens, right? So if you are posting on your stories, or if you're posting in a messenger group, or if you have a text reminder system, or if you have a website, or if, there's so many different ways to sell that, make sure you're utilizing at least 3. Now, having other side hustles is totally okay. There's, if you have another job or you take a part-time job, you might learn some cool things. You might be like, hey, I learned this at this job and I can utilize it here, or you just have different connections. So it's okay, obviously, because you'll be able to learn other things. I know consultants that have 2 businesses and paparazzi is their main one, or they may have another business and paparazzi is their side business. It doesn't matter either way, but always have those other plans on if your main system on how you sell your jewelry, how you show your jewelry goes down, you have another option. If you're like, I can't do a craft fair because it's really snowy this weekend, right? Then what's your other option? If you were going to spend the day at the craft fair, why not spend the day posting on your social media? So let's see, Facebook just posted that there's going to be a change. the experience of selling items on our personal, so we'll have to check it out. Absolutely. I've already noticed a change on my personal page because that is where I go live and post things to sell. So you might start seeing that pop up when you click go live. It talks about you can't sell 3 things, animals, right? You can't sell weapons, you can't sell whatever, and you have to hit accept and all of that stuff. So I noticed that change on mine. Sandy says, I tell my peeps I can do one-on-one with them in a duo. That would be cool. So like they go live with you at the same time and you show them jewelry and maybe they show you clothes. What a great idea. Oh, I love it. Share some ideas down below. You guys, I know this one was a quick training tonight. I like to keep them about 30 minutes. So if you have any questions, drop them down. Again, I can't wait till next week when we do our Spirit Week and get dressed up. And I can't wait to see all the fun outfits and all of that cool stuff. But thank you for taking time out of your day. Catch me. I will see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.